Welcome to Insight, Breanna. Thank you so much for being here. How's your day going?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
The traffic this morning was horrendous.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Raining in Arizona.
It's a recipe
Accidents,
for disaster.
Always.
How has this week been for you and your team?
It has been insane. Mondays are probably one of our craziest days.
How so?
So it was busy. It was very busy. But we got through it. We made it.
Absolutely.
That's what's important.
Yeah. Why are Mondays the craziest for you guys?
So the way that our due dates work, everything that was taken on Thursday is due out Monday, as well as getting all our due outs. Anything that is left over from Friday, everything is due Monday. And then we have the Monday morning scramble where everybody wants to rush their files out, which is great. Let's get docs out. But, there's just a lot of changes right now. So we have our Encompass pilot. I'm hiring new people. We just had 4 new people start yesterday.
Wow.
So we're growing. We're trying to keep our turn times down. But lots of changes, taking on new investors and file types and getting people trained up. So it's been.
Yeah, some growing pains, but
Yes.
they're good growing pains.
Good growing pains. Very good.
So walk us through what a compliance desk manager does day to day.
Day to day. Ooh, that gets real interesting. I always start my day off with pulling all my reports and sending those out. So I do our pipeline reports. I do loan estimate reports that need to be sent out the next day. And then I do our ITP list, which is sent out to all the sales directors and managers. And then after that, it is just whatever is dropped on my plate is how my day goes.
Just got to roll with the punches.
Just got to roll with the punches. Every day is usually pretty different. Really just depends on the situation, what's needed. Research, creating guides, training, onboarding new investors, legit anything.
Everything under the sun.
Yes.
Yep. Very dynamic.
Very.
What do you think would surprise people the most about your job and your role?
That it's not just copying and pasting. There's a lot of manual work that goes into it. A lot of research. Got to try to fight with Outlook to find stuff and searching investor portals and reaching out to investors. So it's a lot more manual work than I think people realize. Takes a lot of time. When I have to look up, why did this happen on this date and that date's a month ago? All right, give me a bit. Let me find out. Yes. I definitely should have my detective's license at this point.
Hey, you basically already do.
Right, exactly.
They just get an investigative role. You already have the credentials and everything.
Exactly.
What do you think is the biggest misconception in all of that?
I think the misconception is the copying and pasting. I always say I feel like there's a disconnect between compliance and sales because it's not just copy and pasting. There's a lot of work that goes into it. We have to make sure everything is compliant and completed. We have all the information required up front. If you have your HOI docs, we want to make sure that matches the file and we're putting everything in accurately. So I think that's probably the biggest surprise is that there's a lot of work that goes into it. It's not just 10 minutes and I'm done. It's sometimes a file can take up to 30, 45 minutes. Depending on investors and everything like that.
It's a big chunk of your day.
It is. It's a huge chunk.
And I'm sure it goes by fast. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the relationship sometimes between sales, LOs, and compliance, it's kind of like a restaurant. And you guys are the back of the house.
Yes.
And they're the servers in the front of the house. And it's just kind of this push and pull a little bit.
Yes, it is.
But at the end of the day, you're on the same team.
Exactly. We're all here for the same thing. We're on the same team, same goal every single day. It's just not everything's perfect. We get through it, but, we try to make it fun and we do as much as we possibly can to get it done.
What skills or habits do you have that kind of help you get through those tough moments?
The skills, I would just say I've kind of learned to just roll with the punches. I don't take anything personally. People get mad. So I tell myself every single day, just take a deep breath, let it go. Let's figure it out, fix it, move on. So that I consider a skill because not everybody can do that. Don't dwell on it. I don't want to say I don't do anything to upkeep that, but every day I come in and I'm like, we're going to win today. I am not going to let somebody put me in a bad mood. We're going to get it done and we're going to get it done correctly.
Hell yeah. That is admirable. And like you said, not everybody can do that. It is a skill.
It is.
So, that should be top of the resume.
Right.
But that's insane. I know there's some times of the month where it gets a little more hectic for you guys. What does that look like for you?
It's usually the end of the month rush, right there where everybody wants to get their files in to close the next month. So that usually looks like we're working 12 to 14-hour days. We're working weekends to get stuff out. We're pushing. I'll jump in. I'll finish my stack of work, and then I'll jump in and start also disclosing to help, get that done. And it's a lot of just making sure up front that files are done and ready for my team to actually get in there and disclose it. We're not having to go back and forth a gazillion times. That is usually what it looks like when it gets crazy. Tons and tons of emails, tons and tons of Teams messages, tons and tons of files, which, my opinion, is a great problem to have.
Yeah. I mean, rather have too much than not enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it always that simple of a process for you guys?
No. I wish it was. We are working towards that. We're getting a lot of new bankers, a lot of new team members. We're switching from Lending Pad to Encompass. So it is just straight chaos right now. But we're working on getting the processes done, in communication with the sales team and specific bankers and teaching them how to do things. So trying to get away from the chaoticness and just have the flow.
Yes. Easier said than done.
Very much easier said than done.
But hopefully, I think you guys can get there.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
What's one thing that you wish every LO or teammate knew that could kind of make your life easier?
I wish that everybody would just realize that it's clean in, clean out. If you send my team a clean file that is just ready for them to hit the ground running, that thing is going to go out so fast. Our turn times are going to get so good.
I mean, you guys are great. The system's there.
Yes, it's there. We just need both sides to come together and just understand, we're here for the same goal. So that's the struggle right now, or the process right now is getting that, getting everybody to that point. It's baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. You guys got it though. So since you're not on like the sales side and everything, so there's not like that number that comes in at the end of the month. How do you and your team, measure your success?
They track every single file that they touch. So we all know Baker. So he does over 300 a month. That's how we measure how they're doing to an extent. Not everybody is like him and can have that energy and work like he does, but we look at it as far as like how many they review. The feedback that we get from loan officers, they're great at sending me feedback if they, absolutely adore somebody on my team. So we also take that into account. And then Zach has this understanding that he can't win everything. So we try to, spread the rewards out through the team. And there's competition as well, friendly competition on our team.
Yes, but also incentives like Champions Club.
Exactly. Yes. And so there's always, jabbing at each other in our team's chat, like, okay, who's going to win? Like, who's going to go this time? So it's more of like I don't want to say it's more of like a family feel over there because this whole office is a family feel.
Definitely.
But it's like we are like a little sibling group. We're always celebrating like, girl, you just did 10 today. You did 5 yesterday. Like, That's amazing.
That's really sweet. I think that's the perfect way to put it. Because, it's like brother and sister. You're not going to be, perfectly nice to each other all the time. There's going to be some banter.
Exactly.
But it's good banter.
Yes.
That's really sweet. Well, hopefully, your team gets to go to Champions Club and all that. But, I think at this point, we're just trying to make it through the
You're
month.
right. Exactly. Yes.
Well, what do you like to do outside of work?
I am a huge gamer.
Oh.
I'm a huge PC gamer, so I'm a gigantic nerd.
Are you serious?
I'm completely serious.
I love that. Tell me more. Okay.
So I currently still play games like World of Warcraft, Diablo, Dragon Age. I play games like Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros, Pokemon. I also love, super nerdy things like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all the Marvel stuff.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, I'm a huge nerd.
Oh my gosh, that is like music to my ears. What's your favorite game?
Oh, my all-time favorite game?
Yeah.
I would probably say Dragon Age.
Ooh,
I love it. It's like a medieval magical fantasy type game.
Okay.
It's really hard to explain. It's a role-playing game, but the first game came out back in, oh my gosh, I think I was in high school.
Oh wow.
Still. Yeah, so it's been a
So
while.
yesterday.
Yesterday. Yes, exactly. Yesterday.
That's sweet. Have you ever played what's it called? Mario
Yes.
I think that we should have like an office massive Mario Kart competition.
Yes. with the actual go-karts,
Yes.
I'm down. So down.
Cats, if you're listening.
Right?
Let's
Eric,
do
make it happen. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh yeah. Well, did you always see yourself in the mortgage industry?
I did not. Getting into the mortgage industry was actually completely accidental. I was looking for a new job and I was at my parents' house. I walked in and they were actually on the phone with their realtor.
Wow.
And she was talking about a company that I started at a few years ago, how they were expanding and they needed people for the disclosure team. And I walked in and I was like, I'm looking for a job. And she was like, send me your resume. A week later, I had a job offer. I had no mortgage experience, nothing. And that was about 5 years ago that I got into the mortgage world, and I'll never leave. It's chaos, but I love it.
I mean, once you're in, you're in.
Exactly. This is it.
When you were first starting out, what were your like initial thoughts of the industry?
That this was crazy. That people work so much. It's insane, but I see why. You know, they're trying to do it for the borrowers and getting them the loans and the interest rates and making sure their files close. And, you know, when you're not in the world, you're just kind of sitting there going, what do you do all day? Like, what is it that you do all day in the mortgage world? It can't be that hard. And it is. It's a beast.
It is.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It's rewarding too.
Also that.
What's been the most rewarding part for you, like being in leadership?
I would say just hearing the cheers every single month at the end of the month and knowing that along with, you know, the loan officers booking the deals, you know, my team is pushing those docs out, getting them out accurately, and then having the bankers come over and, Brie, did you see how much I did this month? Like, I'm improving, and it's like, that is so awesome. That is my favorite part. Yeah. Is just hearing how well people are doing, especially when, you know, myself or my team has a role in that, and even just teaching them how to set up an application, how to do their fees, how to do something to make them a little better. They appreciate it once they're out of the chaos. They're like, that actually helped.
Yeah.
And that to me is just the absolute best feeling.
That's so nice. Sounds like you're a great teacher, because I think a lot of people just would kind of throw them in and let them at it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they really appreciate that. That's
I
awesome.
hope so, because teaching is fun. I love training. Training is my passion. I love it.
Oh, I feel like you could teach me. I'm like, let's go.
Like, I'm down. Let's learn compliance.
You know what? I think I'm going to stick to marketing for now, but I'll let you know. Okay, so IHL has grown so much in the past 2 years. Did you ever see that success coming so quickly?
No, I have only ever heard of new mortgage companies failing. I was a part of one. They went bankrupt not too long after I started there. So that was terrifying. And then I came here and it got wiped away very quickly. Just talking to Eric and being around everybody and hearing his plans for growth, I was like, okay. If you believe it, I mean, you're convincing me, and he did, and it happened. It's crazy. I haven't even been here for a year yet, and we have doubled. We have doubled since last year. My year is next month.
Happy early 1 year.
Thank you. But yeah, it's legit doubled. It's crazy to see.
I know. And I think it's only going to continue growing. Where do you see yourself in the future of IHL?
I would still love to be in a leadership position. But like I said, training is my passion. I would love to do some, you know, maybe be like a compliance trainer, manager, you know, whatever is in store for me here, I'm down. I'm really willing to do anything. This is the first management position that I've had where it's been growing a team and not just managing a current team. So this has all been a learning experience for me in the last 6 months or so. I mean, as long as I'm here, I don't care what I'm doing. This place makes me incredibly happy.
Oh my God. I love to hear that. That's so sweet. It's like you're driving the car and your team's in the back.
Yep.
And you get to decide where they go. You maybe pick up some new people.
Exactly. Exactly. And they're all on board for it too. We got our funky music playing.
Wait, what's like your team hype up song if you could pick one?
Oh, if we could pick one?
And it can be totally your taste. Don't worry about that.
Oh, don't worry about them. My taste? I would say it's got to be one of the party songs that usually comes on, you know, like Shots by Lil Jon or something. Like the music that we have playing over there is a collaboration of everybody that sits in our area. Mm-hmm. So it's very, it's hard to narrow it down to just one song.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But if it had to be one, probably Shots?
Probably. Either that or, you know, just some like party music. It's hard to narrow it down. I'm like thinking.
You guys are just too fun. Any party song.
Literally any party song. People over there dancing, singing. You know, it's everybody.
I hear it. I hear two speakers going on at different, they're really close together,
Yes.
different genres, and nobody seems to care, which I love.
Yeah, they don't care at all.
Yeah. Well, speaking of parties, are you excited for the holiday party coming
I
up?
am.
Yeah.
I am. Yes.
It's going to be Roaring 20s theme, so we've got some surprises for you guys there. But I expect to see all of ops having fun because you guys work so hard.
Yes, we are going to have so much fun. So much fun. Everybody is pumped for it. And I got some new people flying in from out of state too that just started in August. So this is going to be their first one. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to introduce them to like how it is in the office.
What a crazy first work party.
Right.
Like for mine was a semi-annual, which I planned it so I knew it was coming. But then like at the same time you walk into that room and it's like, holy, it's insane.
Unlike anywhere else.
Yeah. So I'm excited for them.
Same. Very excited.
Is there anything else that you want to share with us today?
I love being here. Honestly, drive an hour and a half every single day one way to get here. I love it.
That is commendable. Well, thank you for being here. We love having you here.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I hope that you come back one day and your team's like tripled in size and you can tell us all about it. But thank you again. I hope that the rest of the month goes smooth for you guys.
Thank you. I hope so too. I know it won't, but we
We'll
can
try.
hope. We can try.